How much thought do you give to the design of your local library? All right, let's back up. When's the last time you even went to your local library? Worried about declining attendance, the Mid-Continent Public Library System is reinventing what your neighborhood library looks like and offers.
At its newest branch called Woodneath, near fast-growing Liberty, an 1850s historic home is being repurposed as a writing lab and self-publishing center for future J.K. Rowlings. The house is just part of the new project. Library Director Steve Potter took Nick on a hard hat tour of the library, which is scheduled to open this summer.
Steve, how did you pick this location for this library?
You know, there's a lot of serendipity that happens in the library world, and certainly that was the case here. The Crouch family that owned this property and had owned this property for over 100 years contacted one of our board members, and after 3 years or so and a lot of negotiations, we were able to acquire the property for the library's purposes.
This is highly unusual, though, that you would see this is an 1850s antebellum home right next to a brand new state-of-the-art modern style library. What's actually going to happen in this space?
As you come here with your story or your idea, and it might be a short story. Let's say it's a short story, and we'll have staff here that will help you improve it, to work on the grammar, to work on story arcs, character development, all of those sorts of things. We'll have a machine here that will allow you to publish it and print it and have a hard copy that you can take home. We will also have the ability to turn it into an ebook. We'll also have the ability to turn it into maybe a short movie. So you come here with your story idea, and then we help you to share it to the world. These two rooms will be part of the story sharing area, and there'll be big French doors that will allow them to be sealed off. Now, this particular room is the one that we're going to make into the study in the traditional library with the first edition books.
This requires a little bit of work.
This requires an awful lot of work. The engineers say only has 5 pounds of square foot load, so we typically don't let people in here.
Oh, so you don't want me walking in here, Steve? No.
Right.
Okay.
Not a good idea. This would be the place where the people would bring their short stories from upstairs into this space, and this is where they would turn it into a digital format, because everything upstairs is digital.
At a time when so many libraries, even in our own metropolitan area, are cutting back. Some have been considering closing library branches. That you are looking at, and are building such an amazing new facility here. How were you able to make this happen, Steve?
That I have a very supportive board that understands that the 20th century library is not going to be the thing that people in the 21st century need.
Now, you said, Steve, there were services at this library you don't see at other libraries. Like what?
Well, one of the things that we've done in this library is that we've worked really hard at creating deliberate spaces for specific uses.
I'm kind of struck, Steve, that this is absolutely a humongous space, and this is not your main library branch. Do you need a library this big? Would you imagine that 10 years from now there won't be even any books in a library?
Oh, no, there'll still be books in a library. It's just that they won't be the same sorts of books or to the same degree that we've seen in the past.
Now, many people, just like me, like to use audiobooks and e-books to get their materials, not the old print edition of the book. But that's become a challenge, too. E-books, a lot of the big publishers are not even allowing libraries today to get that material, are they?
4 of the big 6 will not sell directly to libraries, and the 2 that do sell to libraries put certain restrictions on our purchase that we're not used to seeing.
So why is that?
Well, personally, I think that there's a misunderstanding about the new technology. I mean, people are kind of misjudging this and thinking about this still in terms of a physical book. But it's not a physical book, it's bits and bytes, and we have to rethink our approach to our content, and the publishers need to start rethinking their approach to content in order for us to really make some serious headway.
But when people have all of these digital devices, as we say, some people would say, is there a future for libraries?
Of course.
What does Steve Potter say?
Of course, there's a huge future for libraries, because it's not really about the container, it's about the content, and that's always been the issue. Where are you going to get great content? I think what we're discovering is that people like the idea of being able to start a book at home, turn it into an audiobook and listen to it on their drive, then read another chapter over lunch, and then an audiobook again on their way home. They like that. And where you can get that content, at least for the foreseeable future, is going to be the library. Not everyone's going to be able to afford to buy all of that content themselves.
many people are not always familiar, and I have to always point this out, with the Mid-Continent Public Library System. You've got more than 30 branches.
30 branches, right.
And you also have what is the huge genealogy center in Independence that not everybody is familiar with, even though you're getting huge props on a national basis.
That's true.
As one of the top genealogy centers in the country.
That is correct. We have the, by many measures, we have the largest public genealogy library in the United States. You can go in with just basic information about your paternal grandparents and maternal grandparents, and those folks can search you all the way back to when your people came across the pond. And so it's pretty exciting stuff.
Well, Steve, thank you very much for being with us.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.